Welcome to Fearless in Faith, the podcast where we explore how to live boldly for Christ in every aspect of life. I'm your host, Esther, and today we're diving into a powerful conversation on living fearlessly in the workplace. For many of us, the workplace can be one of the most challenging environments to live out our faith. How do we balance professionalism with Christian values? How can we be bold witnesses for Christ without crossing professional boundaries? To help us navigate this, we have a special guest, Jordan Black, a CEO and passionate advocate for workplace ministry. Jordan, welcome to Fearless in Faith. Jordan, you've been very vocal about integrating faith into the workplace. Can you share a bit about your journey and how you see faith shaping leadership?
Absolutely, Esther. My journey began when I realised that my faith wasn't just for Sundays. It had to influence every part of my life, including my career. As a leader, I've found that when I align my business decisions with biblical principles, honesty, integrity, servant leadership, it not only strengthens my team but also creates a culture of trust and excellence.
That's so powerful, but for many believers, it's not always easy. Some workplaces have strict policies on religion. How do you encourage people to live out their faith without fear in such environments?
That's a great question, Esther. I think the biggest misconception about living out our faith in the workplace is that it always has to be vocal or overt. But the truth is, being a witness for Christ often starts in the way we carry ourselves, how we work, how we treat others, and how we respond under pressure. Even in workplaces with strict policies on religious expression, we can still live out our faith boldly without ever needing to violate company rules. I've learnt that faith isn't about standing on a platform and preaching to co-workers. It's about showing up every day with integrity, kindness, and excellence. When people see you working with diligence, treating colleagues with respect, and handling challenges with a peace that seems unshaken, they notice something different. And often that difference invites questions. It's in those moments, when a co-worker is struggling, when someone asks why you always remain calm, when a door naturally opens, that we can share how our faith anchors us. I also believe prayer is one of the most powerful ways to bring faith into the workplace, even when no one else knows you're doing it. Praying for your co-workers, for your leadership, for the culture of your company, it changes things. And sometimes, without saying a word, you become the person people turn to when they need wisdom, encouragement, or just someone who genuinely listens. Being fearless in our faith at work doesn't always mean making bold statements. It means living in such a way that our presence reflects Christ. It means making ethical decisions, treating every task as an act of worship, and being a steady, loving presence in an environment that can often be stressful and cutthroat. And when the right moments come, and they will, we can share our faith with wisdom and grace, always being ready to give an answer for the hope that we have, but doing so with gentleness and respect.
That's such a refreshing perspective. Have you faced challenges in integrating faith into your leadership?
Absolutely. There have been moments when I had to make tough calls that weren't popular but were the right thing to do. I've also had times where people questioned why I put so much emphasis on values like honesty and servant leadership. But I've seen time and time again how staying true to faith-centered principles brings long-term success and deeper workplace relationships.
Jordan, this has been such a rich conversation. Before we close, what's one final encouragement you'd give to believers wanting to live fearlessly in their workplace?
I would say this. Remember that God has placed you in your workplace for a reason. Your job is not just a means to earn a living. It's a mission field. You don't have to be a pastor or a missionary to make an impact for Christ. Every interaction, every project, and every challenge is an opportunity to reflect His love and character. When you work with integrity, show kindness in difficult situations, and lead with wisdom and grace, you're already being a light in a place that may desperately need it. Sometimes the most powerful testimony isn't in the words we say, but in the lives we live. And don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Seeds of faith are often planted through simple acts, consistency, patience, and quiet strength. Trust that God is working even when you don't see it. Be faithful in the small things, be bold when the moment calls for it, and always remain anchored in prayer. God is with you, equipping you to shine in your workplace, not through force, but through love, wisdom, and the undeniable presence of Christ in your life.
Jordan, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and experiences with us today. This conversation has been truly inspiring, and I know many listeners will walk away encouraged to live out their faith boldly in their workplaces. Your insights on faith in leadership, integrity, and being a light in secular environments are so valuable, and we're grateful for your time. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on Fearless in Faith. We know God is moving, and we can already sense the outpouring of testimonies coming from those stepping out in faith in their workplaces. A huge thank you to our incredible production team who make this podcast possible. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday for more powerful conversations on living fearlessly for Christ. Until next time, stay strong, stay faithful, and keep shining His light.